All right, so I'm currently in my hometown right now, so I thought, what better to do than make a video on high ticket sales? Because literally, I'm in the hometown where it all started, where I started high ticket sales, and everyone watches all my YouTube videos, and they always like I see comments like over and over, like hundreds, even like thousands of comments, if we're taking like all my videos as a whole, that are like, okay, well, how'd you actually make your millions of dollars? How'd you make money? How'd you make money? So basically, this is gonna be going over everything that I've done since I was 15 years old, and obviously, I do it to a scale now, like. This isn't identical to what I do, but it's exactly how I made my first 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand, 40 grand, 50 grand. And then from there, obviously, you just scale as things go on. You do more things in the same business model, but just more to an advanced level, which I'll also get into. But essentially, this is what high ticket sales is. It's the whole process, everything that I'm about to be going over. And essentially, I'll explain like a little bit of the business model. All that this business model is basically closing people into programs. But not they're not all programs, because you could be on like a B2B offer, which is business to business, where you're selling like other things to businesses, which is like obviously you can make more money doing that. But a basic rundown of what this business model is essentially you are closing people into programs. So anyone that's ever seen like drop shipping or trading before, imagine there's someone that posts their lifestyle on social media. They post like valuable content about like, oh, how to get into drop shipping for free on YouTube and all these things. Usually they'll have like a program where they help people inside, like one-on-one mentorship, like to teach people how to drop ship. And these programs are like 5 to 10 grand. Like they're not cheap. Like it's not like some little $50 course that's like a bunch of course material and it's just nonsense. Like these are actually advanced programs, like group coaching, one-on-one coaching, course content, like everything to a whole that will obviously help you succeed. And essentially you are the one closing the prospects into the program. The good thing about it is obviously like the people that you are speaking to are already interested. They already want to make money online. They realize that they have to like, well, not always do they realize they have to change the situation that they're in. A lot of the times like you have to get this out of them, which is the whole process what I'm about to be going through, like how to actually close people into a program, how to sell them. Because a lot of times you will have to learn like sales to a whole. Like not everyone is just going to be a lay down. A lay down just means like that they're just ready and eager to join right away. Bam. And you get a 10% commission. So let's say you take 5 calls a day on a $5,000 offer. An offer just means like you are closing for whatever program, blah, blah, blah. That's the offer you're closing for. Let's say it's $5,000. You take 5 calls. Let's say you only close 2 out of 5, which is a terrible close rate, right? If you close 2 out of 5, you get a 10% commission, which would be $500 every single close. You just made $1,000 in one day. And not a lot of people know about this business model at all. Well, it got more popular now, which is crazy because I made like 8 TikToks like months ago, like about high ticket sales, because no one was teaching about it. Everyone teaches the business models like trading and drop shipping and all these business models that take years to get into. And I was like, why the fuck are these people like teaching people how to get into trading when they know they're not going to make money for 2 years or 3 years? Like if I was like an 18-year-old kid, or even if I was 25, 30 and I wanted to make money online, I'm going directly to high ticket sales because you can make money in your first month because you learn the skill. Getting on an offer is like this. There's millions of people who sell information online. Which is essentially like teaching people how to do something, like how to get inside of the program and make money. There's so many people that obviously sell programs. Like you see it on your TikTok and your Instagram probably every single day. And I mean, I'm not going to lie, probably like there's definitely a percentage of people's programs that are dog shit. And you'll still make money closing for them. But it feels really good when you're closing for a good program and you know this program gets people results. And then you see like the people that you close inside of the program actually get results and make money. Like it's a really cool thing. Like this business model, I'm not going to lie, is a lot better because obviously you can make money in your first month. But also you are genuinely actually helping people make the most life-changing decision of their life. Because obviously like it takes a lot of balls to invest in yourself and join a mentorship. So you basically just have to hold their hand through the whole process and just get them to make a life-changing decision. So it's a really cool thing to also help people while making money. Like it feels the most fulfilling ever. It's the best business model. Trust me, this is coming from someone that I've tried everything that you could ever think of. Like trading, drop shipping, all those stupid ass business models that take years. I tried all of them. This is so simple and I'm going to walk you through it. So essentially there's an appointment setter, there's a closer, and I'll run it down. So imagine someone is posting free content online. They're posting TikToks, they're posting Reels, they're posting YouTube videos, and they have some sort of funnel to where they have like a free training, right? And you opt into the free training, like you have to put your email, your number in, because obviously you want to learn like the free training. And then you have the decision, obviously, to book a call and go on a longer call and get closed inside of the program. But not everyone is looking to join a program somehow, some way. I don't know. I give all my success due to joining programs. Like when I did high ticket sales, when I hit like a certain amount of income and I was like capped out, I spent $70,000 on a program. But I was paying it monthly. It's not like I just put down $70,000. But these programs do generally help people. Some of them. There's definitely some people online that are a little Just be aware of like the kids that are just like flexing like watches going like this in the air. Stay away from them. But essentially there's an appointment setter, there's a closer. So every single person that opts in to see the free training, they have to put in their number, they get called by an appointment setter. And what an appointment setter does is it's a short conversation that they're having with the prospect. And it's 5 to 10 minutes long. I would say like 7 minutes is like the sweet spot. And it's a shorter version of closing. It's a layup to the closer. Like basically the whole point is just to warm them up to get on the closing call to where they kind of have an idea of like what they're getting themselves into. And you don't go too like deep. Like right here, it's obviously you find pain points and how long they've had their issue for that they're trying to get rid of, which usually their issue is like they were too comfortable, or they're just lazy, which means obviously they're too comfortable. They have some sort of fear of failing. They have a fear of investment, because it does take a lot, obviously, to invest inside of a program. Like not everyone is just willing to throw 5 or 10 grand inside of a program to learn how to make money. So you're getting them over the edge, obviously, but you're not going too deep on a setting call, right? So you find their pain point, how long they've had their issue. And a lot of people see this and they're like, oh, you're finding their pain. Like at the end of the day, high ticket sales is pain-based selling. But the thing is, pain is a good thing. Like people need pain in their life. If I never had any sort of pain, like I would not be where I'm at all. I needed pain to get me out of the comfortable spot that I was in 1000%. And that's exactly what it did. And it's not bad to find someone's pain. Like people will only react based on pain. If you're reacting on comfortability, which is like, I mean, there's probably some people that are even watching this that have gone through calls with people to join programs and you never went through with it. Like you have to realize at the end of the day, like you have to make an uncomfortable decision to get the results that you want out of life, which is exactly what you are helping these people do. But yeah, this can be done through call or text. Basically, you can be a DM setter, which is like every single person that DMs someone like on Instagram, like, hey, like how can I get started? There's someone in your DMs, like a DM setter, basically warming them up to get on a call with a closer. They're financially qualifying them, making sure they have the money, seeing what their problem is. And it's very short, just literally a couple texts. And yeah, or obviously what I said earlier, call them up. And yeah, you can make like 3 to 10K a month being a setter. I've seen some setters make like 15 to 20K, but that's like a really good offer. So appointment setters get 5% commission, closers get 10%, but it depends. That's like average. So I've seen some setters get like 10% commission and stuff, but the average is like 5%. And here's some examples of appointment setting questions. So imagine you call them up and they're like, oh, hey, who is this? Blah, 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 blah. And you walk them through everything, like why you're calling them. But basically it's like what caught your attention and made you want to fill out the application, which is basically the application for the free training. That's an example of one of the questions that you ask them. They'll say like, oh, I really loved blah, blah, blah's content. I've been wanting to get into trading or drop shipping and I only use those examples because they're the mainstream ones that like everyone knows. But essentially they'll just be like, I don't know, I've been watching his content. I've been wanting to do trading for blah, 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 like for the past 3 years of my life. Bam. And you don't go too deep on a setting call. But yeah, you ask them, what's the long-term goal with school or work? Like, is it to get out of that and do online business full time? Because like, imagine someone tells you like they are, they're in school or whatever. Like they're in school and they're working a job. If you ask them a question like, okay, well, what's the long-term goal with that? They have no long-term goal with that. They're only doing it to make a tiny bit of money to where they can live. So there's no long-term goal. They're definitely going to say, oh, they want to get out of this, blah, 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 blah. And that's where basically you go down this route and you're like, okay, what's the biggest motivation behind leaving your 9 to 5, blah, 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 or leaving school? Because a lot of people don't want to be in school or work jobs. And then bam, okay, well, how long have you felt like that way for? When did you first realize that you wanted to step away from the 9 to 5 and get XYZ out of life, whatever they tell you their long-term goals is? But this is by far the easiest way to get into online business. Easy. These are the requirements. Wi-Fi, speak, not even fluently, like speak. You just learn how to speak. Like you'll learn as time goes on, but if you have 3 to 5 hours a day and you have a phone, you're good. You can make 3 to 10 grand a month appointment setting. And literally, yes, it is that easy. Like it's more questions and it goes a little deeper than that. But if I went through like the whole framework and the whole process, which I do have, like I made a longer video on that one time on my YouTube. It would take like an hour long, so I'm not going to do that. But this is just basically a rundown of literally what it is. And yes, it's that simple. A lot of people see this and they're like, there's no way it's that easy to make money. It is simply that easy to make money. I've seen thousands of people's lives change from high ticket sales because it's the best beginner friendly business model. Like there's not one business model on planet Earth that is more beginner friendly than high ticket sales, and I promise you that. So once the appointment setter like sets them up on a call, they make sure they're financially qualified. They see their issues. They see how long they've wanted to step away from their 9 to 5 or their job and what they want out of life. 5 to 10 minute call, like I said, they get on a call with the closer. And like at the end of the setting call, you're like, okay, what I'm willing to do is put you on a long call with one of our coaches to see if we obviously like can help you, blah, 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 set you up a game plan, that type of stuff. And then they hop on the closing call. And the whole point of the closer obviously is to close them inside of the program. But yes, like I said, you are actually helping these people make life-changing decisions. So it's a 30-minute to 1 hour conversation. 45 minutes is like the sweet spot. Like typically, sometimes it can go less or more depending on like how much pain someone has or how lazy someone is. Because I've seen calls go on for like 2 hours before. Really rare. But like there's always that one person that's like, I don't want to call him a pussy, but it's like it takes a lot more for him to join just because he has like so much pain and he's so scared that he's going to fail. Because obviously that's in the back of people's minds. Like, oh, what if I spend $5,000 on a program and then I fail? Well, the thing is like, yes, there's a chance that you fail. But if you follow half of the programs, like you are going to make money. It's as simple as that. So just know that when you are closing these people into the programs that everyone deserves a chance at a life. And yes, they can make a shit ton of money with basically any program. Because I'm not saying you can't make money with trading and drop shipping. You definitely can. I'm just saying high ticket sales is easier. But programs is by far the best way. Like it's a shortcut to success just like this. But yeah, you're getting the person to buy the product. It's done over Zoom or Google Meet, face-to-face conversation. And you provide a solution for people's problems. And you can make between 10 to 30K a month. And I've seen people, like I'm personally friends with closers that make like 40 to 70K a month. But past a certain amount, that's when you go into deeper things with the same business model. Like it's still high ticket sales, but then you get into managing and operating and those type of things, which I'll make a separate video on one day. But these are examples of a closing question. So they hop on and you're basically just like, you call it the discovery process. You're basically just like dissecting them, seeing what they're doing in their life, seeing what's wrong, seeing what issues they're running into. So let's say this would be a question. So let's say it's trading, for example. Okay, so in terms of trading, do you know like what specific outcome you're looking for? Like when it comes to trading, what specific outcome are you looking for? And they'll tell you like, oh, I want to make money. I want to make 10K. I want to leave my job. I want to blah, 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 blah. Kind of the same thing that they'll tell you on the setting call. You're not setting and closing. I've seen some people set and close their own deals, but typically there's a setter setting the calls up, obviously, for you to take them. And then another example would be like, okay, and how long have we felt like that for? Basically that we want to step away from the 9 to 5 and make 10K a month, if that's the example that they give you. But yeah, you want to make it very specific and very tailored to their situation. So if they tell you they want to get out of their Jimmy John's, is that a place? I think that's a place, right? Jimmy John's, is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Let's just say Chick-fil-A. They want to get out of their Chick-fil-A job, and they've been feeling like that for 3 years, because that's a very big thing. You want to get a time gap. A time gap is basically like how long someone has been wanting to get away from the 9 to 5, and let's say it's Chick-fil-A. How long they've wanted to get out of the Chick-fil-A route, and obviously make 10K a month. If that's specific what they tell you, you do want to tailor it to their situation. Like you're not going to be like, okay, how long have you been feeling like you want to step away from your job and make 10K? No, you're going to be like, okay, well, how long have you been feeling like you want to step away from your Chick-fil-A job to where you actually can make 10K so you can retire your parents and live the life that you want to live, right? You want to make it very specific and just like that. And the one thing about sales is like, bro, it helps you so much with everything. Like, yeah, you make a shit ton of money, but like your day-to-day life conversations get 10 times easier. Like it's just the best thing in the world. And the one thing is like a lot of these business models will die. They're not long lasting. Sales has been around for literally thousands of years and it always will be. Like when you learn how to sell, you will never be broke again. And 75% of billionaires started in sales. You can look that up, fact check me. It's a real thing. Like literally billionaires started in sales because sales is everything in life. Everyone knows that. But okay, here's another example. Okay. So this is where you get like the time gap. Let's say they tell you 3 years. Okay, so in the past like 3 years, like what have we tried so we can actually get out of the Chick-fil-A job, right? In terms of like actually being able to make money online. Like what have you tried? And they're gonna be like, either they're gonna tell you they tried nothing or they tried drop shipping or trading. And let's say they go down that right. They tell you they've done trading or drop shipping. Obviously, you're gonna ask like what went wrong when it comes to that. And a lot of times these people will lie to you. Like prospects just tend to lie because they don't want to. I don't know. Everyone kind of has an ego and they don't want to seem like too much like a bitch on the call with someone. So the whole point is obviously like to build trust on the call, right? And that's a very good skill to have, like being able to build trust with someone because at the end of the day, you are helping them. So they should trust you, right? So let's say there's another question to ask, obviously. So when we get you to the point of making like 10K a month and you can actually leave your Chick-fil-A job and make 10K a month, what do you feel like your life looks like? like compared to what it is today? Like what can you do differently, right? And then they answer that question, and you're basically just going deep and deep and deep. It's called like future pacing them, like having them look into their future where they can actually see like their life being successful. Because a lot of these people, like these calls will really dig into people's obviously like pain, and they're gonna see like, damn, like for the last 3 years I've done nothing in my life. Like the whole point is to open their eyes. Like you are basically like a hero archetype in their eyes, like being the one that saves them out of their situation by having them look into the past and realizing like what they've done for the last 3 years is not going to get them the results they want out of life, right? So you were the person that is their hero. Like you were the one helping them, guiding them on the call. And you're also having them obviously look into the future and be like, damn, like this actually can be my life. Like this is realistic. That's the whole point, right? But for closing, yes, there's more skill set required. Like you need a laptop, 1000%, which I would invest into a laptop, 1000%. It's the best thing that you could do. I don't know why anyone wouldn't have like a PC or a laptop or anything. But you need Wi-Fi, you need a camera, and have 3 to 5 hours a day, and skill set. Like basically what I explained on this call, it does go deeper than this. This is like a really rundown. This is like probably like a 50% rundown of what it looks like. Like generally it is this easy, but you're going to go way deeper into their past and into their pain and into the future. And then there's like consequence questions, which is basically like telling them like, okay, like if we never get out of this, like let's say for example they tell you they have a fear of failure. Like you have to basically tell them that way of thinking, like them having the fear of failure is what's kept them in the same spot that they're in for the last 3 years. So like what happens if they keep thinking that way and they don't commit to something, right? And get out of like the comfortable spot that they're in. And then they're like, that's called a consequence question. It's basically like, oh shit, if I don't do this now, then my life for the next 3 years is going to look like what it's been looked like for the last 3 years, right? So the whole point is to open their eyes, like I've been saying. So you can either be a setter or a closer, or you can go down this route, which is a 9 to 5. And yeah, it's an easy way to live an unfulfilling life. You can make 5K a month max working for a boss, going in debt, and do nothing with online business. And if that's your route, cool, it's for you. But I'm sure every single person watching this video wants to make some sort of money. But the one thing you have to know about high ticket sales, and the reason it's this easy, is because there's millions of lost people out there, millions that need guidance. They need help. They need someone to walk their hand through the process because it is hard. Like back in the day, like when I first started, there was free, even though I invested 70K in a program, there was free education. But now like it's a digital world. Like people are stepping away from the college route and they're going down the info route, which is basically learning how to make money online. Like that's what people want to do. You're going to learn way more from a 5K program than you are from a damn fucking $300,000 degree. That is not going to teach you how to make money. It's going to teach you how to go in debt and be a bot the rest of your life, right? So you can either choose one path. But at the end of the day, the whole point is to help these people. They are lost. And I'm sure a lot of people, even watching this video, are lost. And if you want to get into a way of making money, here it is for you. This is by far the most easy way to make money online. It's how I made my first, like I said, 10K all the way to 50K. Now I do something more advanced, which I'll also make videos on that as well. I want to start making more informational videos, like basically just explaining what this whole business model is. But like I was saying, how it's so easy, it's because these people are ready to buy. Like they are ready to give you their money because they know that the product, which is like the program, can actually help them make money. Like they know it's the one thing that they need in their life. They need accountability, obviously. So programs are a very good way to obviously get what you want out of life because there's people like literally spoon feeding you information. It's what a lot of people need. It's definitely what I needed when I was younger. Like there was free education online, but you just go everywhere and you're like, what the fuck do I do? And then you're looking at 1,000 YouTube videos and it's all scattered and you don't know what's right and what's wrong. That's why like closing people into programs, it feels good because you know they're going to get results from it. And at the end of the day, you just have to learn how to speak. Like obviously you want to learn tonality, like how to use your tone of words, when to go low and when to obviously like, because you can hit pain points just from tonality. It's a very cool thing. But sales is the coolest thing in the world when you can like see people that you actually close inside of a program, make a lot of money. You're like, damn, like I actually helped that person get inside of the program and now they're making money. And another thing is that's really cool is learning how to speak, because that is the best skill that you could ever have in the world. Like the reason I'm able to speak like this on my YouTube videos 1000% is because of high ticket sales. 1000%. I would not credit it to anything else. But yeah, that's what high ticket sales is, basically closing people inside of programs. On a deeper layer, you can go like business to business and basically sell, like let's say it's AI, like selling an AI to a business that can automate their business or something like that. That's how to make more money. But typically, like the examples I gave you, $5,000 trading program that people want to learn how to day trade and they're hopping on calls ready to give their money, ready to learn. You are closing them inside of the program. And yeah, you see millions of these every day on your free page, so you know that it fucking works. You can look around. Every single successful person you've seen online literally says that they have joined some sort of program. Like the top guys, like me, even me. I joined programs. I spent $70,000 on a sales program to get better. But yep, that's basically what the business model is. That's how I made millions of dollars at 20. I'm 21 now, so like the title is obviously 21. But I did make millions at 20. So yeah, don't get that wrong. I'll always like keep that. I turned 21 and now I'm like, damn. Like, it doesn't seem, like, cool anymore. Like, millions at 21? Like, no. I wish I could have made millions at 18. But the younger you start, the better. The sooner you start. You'll never be as young as you are right now. So, anyone watching this, like, get into this now. Like, there's never a better time. There's millions of people that sell programs. There's millions of opportunities to hop on these offers, which I'll make a separate video, which is, like, how to actually get on these people's teams and work on their offers to where you can close for them. It's all done through outreach. Which, if y'all don't know what that is, it's basically just reaching out to these people who do sell the programs and asking if they're looking for an appointment setter or a closer, things like that. But yeah, that's the business model. Everyone was wondering, so I had to just do this, basically just to help someone. And this is the easiest thing that you'll ever see online. Like, you can literally just look at this and tell. But yeah, that's the whole video. I do have another more advanced free training, and it walks you through literally everything in the description below. And it walks you through the whole business model, and on top of that, like the ins and outs of it, exactly what it is. It's more advanced than this, like the free training that I do have in the description. So it's a 10-minute long video, by the way. So it's not like another 20 minutes like this video is. You can go watch that. That'll help you a lot. But yeah, you can go down, watch the free training below, learn even more about high ticket sales, and hopefully I'll see you on the other side. And everyone from this video, not everyone, but I hope like at least 50% one day, like in 3 months from now, there'll be 50% of people that watch this video making at least like 10K a month. That'll feel great. And I know it's possible too. Like I've seen people's lives change just like this. But yeah, that's about it. Peace out, everyone. Free training in the description. Please, genuinely, like, I say this all the time, like how my purpose is helping people. Dude, it feels 10 times better to realize like that you changed even one person's life. Like I swear I've changed thousands of people's lives, but even one person than it is driving a damn supercar. So please, someone watching this, stop being lazy, get into high ticket sales. Please make your first 10K a month. Fuck college, fuck a job. You are worth more. But yeah, peace out.